Right now at 5, toxic chemicals found in Sparta residents' drinking water. What's causing it, and the city's plan to end years of contamination.
And a new chicken chain's long-awaited opening, the economic impact, and how they're already making a difference in the community.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. In Sparta, help for homeowners who rely on a well officials say is contaminated.
News 8 Now's Grace Monk picks up the story from here.
3 years ago, Sparta resident Gloria Carey found out her water was contaminated.
The contaminants had seeped into the well water.
In December 2022, the DNR found that a community well shared by 6 homes on Idle Avenue had high levels of VOCs. According to the USGS, volatile organic compounds are chemicals that vaporize in water. Most of them are toxic to humans and can lead to health issues. Residents currently rely on bottled water for drinking and cooking. The city installed water filtration systems into each home, but Carey worries it's not enough.
You can't get around not using it. I mean, we still have to do dishes and do laundry.
Officials say the contaminants come from the former Sand Creek landfill in Sparta. It's a property owned by both the city and Monroe County that closed in 1980. By 1996, contaminants from the landfill found their way into private wells on Idle Ave.
The county and city went ahead, went through the remediation process to clean the landfill up. And as part of that, a community well was installed.
With the community well being contaminated, the city and county had to find a new solution. Their idea, extend the city's water line to the 6 homes.
We already have water main out on State Highway 27 on the west side of the highway. Essentially, we'll be tapping the ductile iron pipe there and then looping through.
It's a solution that fixes the problem, but it's not the one Carey was hoping for.
The reason we are out here in the country is for, clean water, which is the well water.
Although Carey prefers a well, she looks forward to having water without VOCs.
We know that something is coming through. We just don't know to what level and to what extent and to what the long-range issue might be.
Hansen says the project will cost about $2.5 million. The city applied for a safe drinking water loan, and the remainder will be split between Sparta and Monroe County. They're hoping to start the project this fall. Reporting in Sparta, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Happening around the state, FEMA will be in Wisconsin on Thursday. It's to assess damage from those historic floods. Officials will be in Milwaukee, Washington, and Waukesha counties. After FEMA estimates the damage, Governor Evers can then ask the president to declare a major disaster.
Well, humid with lots of afternoon sunshine today, Greg. I got a tan just being outside for 20 minutes.
Yeah, a lot of clouds this morning. Fog was an issue this morning. We have sun in the afternoon. It's still humid, and we even got a few showers with the humidity and afternoon heating to kind of contend with. But the trend is going in the right direction for cooler and less humid conditions. It just takes some time this time of year to get to that. We still got some river issues. We got the Trempealeau now down to Dodge is still in minor. We still got the Kickapoo near Viola and the upper Iowa River near Dorchester to Decorah. They all are crested or coming back down. So that's the good news. Overall, we do have some precipitation right now. You see a few storms west of the river that's just developed here south of Preston. Further north, we still got some activity. One that's actually getting very close to Eau Claire too. So isolated showers, mainly probably west of I-94. We'll see this probably throughout the evening hour, continuing to probably about midnight. But then later on, once we get rid of the fog, we still got that big cool down coming towards the weekend and early next week, and kind of will break down when to expect that later on in the broadcast.
Sounds good. Thanks, Greg. Well, the wait is over. Raising Cane's in La Crosse is open, and it could bring an economic boost to the area. News 8 Now's Seth Padilla was there when they opened.
Was actually here at 8 a.m. when people were lining up in the front of the building with their lawn chairs, and it was absolutely packed. City officials hope it remains that way for a long time. People started lining up yesterday at 2 p.m. and this is what it looks like now. On the business side, the chain hired 135 people who live around here. The restaurant has been in the works for years, and the La Crosse mayor says it's important to choose the right corporations to do business with.
They came out the gate with a $1,000 check to the Cooley Region Humane Society, and it just shows that this particular business is also about giving back to the community, and we appreciate that because we also need that, right?
I spoke with Kevin Ryan, the regional vice president at Cane's, who explained a lot went into opening this restaurant, ranging from things like real estate, design, construction, and their growth team. It had a lot of moving parts, and only time will tell how packed this Cane's location stays. In La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
Well, back to school in Toma, and there's a critical need. The city needs crossing guards. It's a part-time job starting at just over $14 an hour. Work hours are 7:15 to 8:15 a.m. and 2:45 to 3:45 p.m. Applications can be picked up at the Toma Police Department. And a reminder, from new rules to discounts and deals, News 8 Now is your back-to-school resource. Just go to news8000.com and click on the Back to School tab.
Western Technical College is unveiling its Center of Innovation. The Wanik Center will serve as a link between Western and industry partners. It's dedicated to advanced manufacturing, training, and education, providing students hands-on learning opportunities, state-of-the-art labs, and industry certifications. The majority of the funding for this project comes from the Wanik Foundation's $10 million investment.
Talked to Ron about this ask in 2022. So when you think about it, it's been a great journey. We planned it together. It was worth the time. But to see what it's going to do for the workforce in this region, it's amazing. It takes time to do it the right way, and hopefully everybody saw today we did it the right way.
The center is expected to serve more than 1,000 students each year.
Great Rivers United Way is on the road for their Community Impact Tour. They'll be making 3 stops today: Wafer Food Pantry, the Parenting Place, and Horse Sense in Coon Valley. Great Rivers presented Horse Sense with a grant for an assisted learning program.
Incredibly thankful to Great Rivers United Way for this opportunity for our program to expand. We've been around since 1989, but throughout the years it's taken a lot of time and effort to kind of grow to where we even are today. And through this funding, we're able to expand.
The event is part of United Way Week. Another tour will be hosted on Thursday. Great Rivers is also hosting a Mental Health Matters workshop as part of their week of service. The event goes over tactics to support yourself and others and highlights available local resources for anyone struggling with their mental health.
Naming our emotions and naming what we're feeling, we can give them less power, and really helps us to find strategies to help us overcome them.
For other United Way Week events, you can visit their website at gruw.org/UnitedWayWeek.
Still ahead, Trump pushes Zelensky and Putin to meet one-on-one, and what he said about U.S. troops' involvement in the war.
Plus, your grocery bill may be continuing to rise. What officials say is driving the price hikes.
During the big summer sale at PM Sleep Center, you'll save up to $500 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Hurry in early for best selection. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 40 years.
Hey Larson, what are you doing up there?
Hey, I'm up here cleaning my gutters. Actually, we got gutter shutter, but my wife forgot, so I told her I'd hop up on the roof and clean the gutters. What are you up to?
Gutters clogged, my basement flooded, and now I got a mess.
Oh man, that sucks. I'll be right over to help you after these are gone.
Gutter Shutter, the strongest maintenance-free gutter on the market.
Remember, when you think gutters, think Larson, Wisconsin's best gutter experience.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. At American Waterworks, we use modern techniques and warranted solutions to restore your peace of mind in your home. After all, your home's foundation issues won't get better with time, but it will with our proven solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. Dutch Boys Duro Finder is a premium interior paint and primer in one that provides great scrub resistance and durability. Get a gallon starting at $22.49 after rebate. Pristine interior paint and primer in one is Dutch Boys' best hiding and most durable paint. It delivers a smooth, elegant finish while providing maximum scuff, stain, and mark resistance. A gallon starts at $43.48 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
During the Labor Day sale at PM Sleep Center, you'll save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Hurry in early for best selection. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 40 years.
Well, a new development in the Ukraine-Russia war. President Trump says U.S. boots will never be on the ground in Ukraine. CBS's Torian Small is at the White House.
The White House says accommodations are underway to arrange a face-to-face meeting between Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Russian President Vladimir Putin as soon as possible.
There are many options that are being discussed by our national security team right now with both parties.
The comments come a day after President Trump met with Zelensky and key European allies at the White House and then spoke to Putin by phone. In a hot mic moment, speaking to French President Emmanuel Macron, President Trump seemed to suggest he holds some sway with Putin when it comes to ending the war.
I think he wants to make a deal for me. You understand? I think as crazy as it sounds.
Following Monday's meetings, President Trump promised the U.S. will help provide security guarantees to protect Ukraine from future Russian invasions, though the White House didn't provide specifics other than to say it will not include boots on the ground.
It could be in the form of an advisory relationship.
Lieutenant General H.R. McMaster served as National Security Advisor in the first Trump administration.
It could be within the region itself, a reinforcement of air defense capabilities, U.S. manned around Ukraine, which could shoot down a lot of these missiles and drones.
A key issue that needs to be resolved: what should happen to the 20% of Ukrainian territory that is currently controlled by Russian forces? In an interview this morning, President Trump said Zelensky has to show some flexibility. Torian Small, CBS News, the White House.
A new report says grocery prices are still on the rise. Many money watchers say tariffs on aluminum and steel implemented in March are impacting the price of groceries now. They're showing up in higher costs for canned foods and beverages.
Steel is absolutely essential to food manufacturing, processing, storing, and transportation.
Experts say shoppers can cut down on grocery costs by buying meat in bulk and freezing it, and sticking to store brand items instead of name brands. Well, Home Depot is hiking prices on some of its items. A chain spokesperson says the Trump administration's tariffs are to blame. Just under 50% of its inventory is imported. No word on how long the higher prices will last.
Labubus are the latest craze in plush toys, but there's a new danger from imposter replicas. U.S. officials have identified multiple shipments of Labubu lookalikes from China, known as Lafufus. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says the fakes can break apart easily, and they're small enough for a child to fit in their mouth and potentially choke.
There are a few things you can check for. Real Labubus, they feature a holographic sticker with a scannable QR code that links to the Pop Mart website. Also count the teeth. Authentic ones have 9, this guy has 10.
Okay.
And make sure you only purchase from trusted stores, right? If it's too good to be true, the price is too good, it's not right.
Now you're looking at the real thing right here. The fakes are sold as both plush figures and plush keychains.
A scary looking little toy right there.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, we'll have more news ahead.
But first,
kind of a repeat what we saw for Tuesday, morning fog, but the humidity is going to start coming down a little bit for Wednesday. Even better news, it'll come down further for Thursday. So we'll break all that down and then show you what the weekend has in store. That all coming up on your First One weather update after the break.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
In 1969, Taco John's combined Western traditions with Mexican flavors and created West Mex. More than 50 years later, it still tastes like a good idea. Get crispy tacos for just $1.39 every Taco Tuesday, only at Taco John's.
A home you love. A business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We build it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Wait, you gave yourself a flu vaccine?
At your house?
How?
FluMist, it's a flu vaccine you give yourself. Yeah, at home. You do what at home?
FluMist Home. What? FluMist Home. A vaccine delivered to your home? Yes.
Give yourself a shot? No, it's a mist that goes up my nose. My mom does it.
And it works? Yeah, it's the same flu vaccine you get at the doctor's or pharmacy. So easy. Even you can do it, Chief.
FluMist is a nasal spray flu vaccine for people aged 2 to 49. Don't get FluMist if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components, eggs, or to other flu vaccines. Do not give FluMist to children or adolescents taking aspirin therapy. Tell your healthcare provider about all your medical conditions, including asthma, wheezing, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, and about all the medicines you take. Runny or stuffy nose, sore throat, or fever may occur.
So I can order FluMist online?
Yeah, just go get your phone.
Get flu protection without the injection. Order at flumist.com.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
For $5, get a sausage McMuffin with egg and an any size soft drink or coffee.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8. The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Developing hurricane news, Erin is now a Category 2 storm. Erin's moving 7 miles an hour and is expected to pass along North Carolina tomorrow. The storm won't make landfall, but it is expected to bring heavy rain and could produce 10 to 20-foot waves.
I can't tell you what exactly to do, except don't get into the ocean. That's got to be the #1 message across up and down the entire North Carolina coast, is just do not get in the ocean.
As we saw yesterday afternoon, evacuations along the Outer Banks are already happening.
Well, over here, hot.
Hot.
Hot, humid. Well, Greg said it's not hot. He said it's humid.
Yeah.
Because it is technically, I think, 82 degrees out. But I felt it today. I'm still glowing from being outside earlier.
Yeah, but there's a forecasted cool down on the way that I know Greg is very excited about.
Yeah, fall is coming too, and that's the good news too. Do we have a taste of it coming up probably by the weekend and early next week? Now, an update on the rivers here. As I mentioned earlier, Arcadia's already crested coming down. Dodge still has to come up a little bit, but it's pretty soon here, just over 10.5, and they'll be done with that too. Now, as we go to the upper Iowa River, Dorchester's already crested. They're going to start coming down, and that's why the crest is pretty much not much change, you can see. And Decorah still has to come back up yet, but still, we're not expecting that to be an issue too. And then really, it's only Biola with the gauge there that has conditions that could get a minor. It's not listed here. The other two ones, Reedsburg and Gainesville, just getting up to action. So that's pretty much what we got for the rivers right now. We're not expecting to see much of precipitation. You can see the dew point still coming all the way up to the upper 60s. There's cooler, less humid air further north, but this is kind of sticking around. It really needs a good, strong cold front to come through the sweep and push this air mass back to the south. So why we're still humid, and that's the reason why. And we also got some showers to go along with those humid conditions in the afternoon, a little daytime heating. All this activity is drifting northwest to southeast. It's isolated, so most areas will probably stay dry, but you might pick up a brief amount of rain. Right now, I'm not seeing any thunderstorms, but that could also occur too. Most of this activity will then eventually diminish as we go later, about 10, 11, becoming really widely isolated at that point. So overall, should be fairly quiet evening, but you might see a shower out there. This is what we had for fog this morning. You can see a lot of it in Iowa, up to the north, pockets of it. When you get to the red, you're getting down less than a mile in visibility. There are pockets where it doesn't impact area, and then we're going to see kind of a repeat up to about 9 a.m. that improved. So really pretty much going to be seeing that once again, low clouds or fog depending on location, down to a half a mile. There could be pockets of dense fog, but it's once again going to be a repeat, and by 9 to 10, we're going to be out of this too. Just so much moisture towards the surface that still we're going to allow fog potential. So temperatures overall tonight, pretty similar to what we had last night, maybe a degree or two cooler for some areas, but still somewhat humid. Fog coming in late. Now tomorrow, clouds will give way to some sunshine in the afternoon. The dew point comes down just a little bit, so you'll notice that maybe in the afternoon with the temperatures upper 70s, low 80s, which is a little bit below average for this time of year, but we will have some sun in the afternoon. And then Thursday, less humid, even more as we go in the afternoon, upper 70s, near 80, but notice the wind beginning to turn around to the southeast because that cold front that I mentioned that we need to come through here and really get us some fresh air is going to be coming. And then Friday's highs, this is probably early, upper 70s, low 80s. And then if we look at how the front's going to be coming through, you can see it up to the north will be coming. But eventually, as we get closer to Friday morning, it might provide an opportunity for a little bit of shower activity to come through here. You can see that at 7:38, it's coming through at this point. So we'll see more clouds Friday, maybe a few showers too. Just this doesn't have a lot of moisture to work with. Then if you look at the conditions behind it, there's all that cool air coming behind this. And this is going to stick around pretty much through at least half of next week. You can see the airflow. The west is going to heat up. We're going to cool down with that northwest flow, and that'll continue, as I mentioned, probably through midweek before we start kind of modifying a little bit, but still staying below average. As you see, next Wednesday, we're still at 75. We should be around 80, so it will begin to improve. But Sunday and Saturday, with that northwest wind, 10 to 15, even stronger, it might be quite almost chilly for some areas because mid-60s potentially for highs. And then at night, definitely going to be 40s for a lot of areas.
All right. Could be busting out the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
For the late
Not
nights.
yet.
Thanks, Greg. Still to come, turning tap into luxury.
The water menu that's bubbling with controversy after the break.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
It's been a long 3 months, and shortly the little darlings will be headed back to school. If you need order restored at your home, let the team at Maxwell White undo the chaos.
A John Deere 3 Series tractor lets you tackle those bigger jobs with simple, intuitive controls that put the power in your hands and quick connect solutions to swap implements quickly with ease. From rotary cutter to rotary tiller to front loader. Take on all your property's biggest challenges. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a Deere. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
In the hunt, every detail matters. It's not just about the thrill, but a passion for the craft. And in the end, it's about the people you get to be with. At Overhead Door, it's about our team and those we get to serve. We can repair any garage door, but we only install the best. Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region since 1921.
Listen up, Wisconsin. There's always something exciting in the mix with scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. And the newest games to make some noise, Packers Scratch Games. With over $7.8 million in instant cash prizes. Plus a bonus drawing for 4 Packers season tickets for 1 year. And 195 other Packers prizes. Available now at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
It's been a long 3 months, and shortly the little darlings will be headed back to school. If you need order restored at your home, let the team at Maxwell White undo the chaos.
A British restaurant is launching the UK's first water menu.
Yeah, diners can choose from 3 different bottles of still water and 4 sparkling. The restaurant is acknowledging a growing trend toward non-alcoholic drinking.
The water list includes selections from Britain, France, Spain, and Portugal. Prices range from around $6 up to $26.
Ooh la la.
And that dude is like their water sommelier.
Sommelier.
Like literally, he's a water sommelier out there.
He's gonna smell it, to take a little bit of a taste and then pair it with the food.
Yeah, and the food menu does look quite upscale. So it tracks that they have a sommelier for water.
This might be a thing. They are right. Alcoholic drinking is going down. So
it is. A little extra, though, for my taste.
Yeah, a little extra. All right. Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Since 1946, Coon Valley Dairy Supply has been more than a business. It's a family legacy. We take pride in our reputation of dependability and community impact, built on decades of trust, which is why we offer LS Tractor, your partner in the field, on the ranch, and at home. When you start with LS Tractor's award-winning power, reliability, features, and comfort, you end up staying a customer for life.
Available at the Coon Valley Dairy Supply, celebrating 79 years in business. LS Tractor, start blue, stay blue.
The Meats family has finally gained a member. Meet Applewood Smoked Ham. Smoked is their middle name. 2 for $7 ham and Swiss melts. Arby's, we have the meats.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. With SUVs for life's adventures, trucks as dependable as the people who drive them, EVs to charge up a summer of no limits, and American legends that need no introduction. This summer, Chevy drives America.
Get 0% financing on this Silverado, plus $3,000 total cash allowance on select Silverado pickups. That's around $9,000 total value, plus $3,750 owner loyalty cash.
Every great performance starts with a great night's sleep. Thanks to new Natrol Sleep and Restore, which helps me be this me. Every great night's sleep starts with Natrol.
New Natrol Sleep and Restore for your ultimate restorative sleep.
One of the things I've said for years is we do things right and we do the right thing. From the very beginning, when we offered bathrooms, one of the biggest concerns for homeowners is just safety. Can you get in and out of the bathtub? If that's a problem for you, the Board Store has the products and the installers to make your bathroom safe as well as attractive and easy to care for. Call today for a prompt free estimate.
All right, there's a few showers out there for the evening. You see Eau Claire just had one come through, about a couple hundredths of rainfall. Very isolated activity, so just keep that in mind. Most areas will remain dry. Otherwise, fog tomorrow, but we do have that fall air coming soon.
Yeah, like you said, maybe get the sweaters ready.
I think so.